Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are from group 4, and the member is Aulia Maulidia and me, Fadila Nusaima. And in this occasion, we would like to deliver the material about sampling in qualitative and quantitative research. So we are going to share the material about the meaning, the sampling in each research, and then the example, the component, and then the last is the conclusion. So for the first material will be delivered by Aulia. Aulia, time is yours. Hmm.
Okay, the first is meaning of sampling. Technique, which is also known as sampling technique, can be said as a series of processes that are often used in statistical, where this process is carried out with a predetermined number of observations taken from a large population. Sampling is a method that allows researchers to infer information about a population based on the result of a portion of the population without having to investigate each individual. This is because reducing the number of individuals is research, reducing cost and workload, and can make it easier to obtain high quality information. And the next is, however, the sampling determination process must be balanced by having a sufficiently large sample size with sufficient power to detect true relationship. If a sample is to be used, regardless of the method chosen, it is important that the individuals selected are representative of the entire population. There are various methodologies used to sample large or smaller population, and it all depends on the type of analysis being carried out. Sampling is used to facilitate the determination of several hypotheses about the population. And the next is sampling in quantitative research. Quantitative research is one type of research method that contains a lot of calculation formulas in it, with the step and process that can be done to numerical data that shows comparison of source specific result relate to the development. As for the sampling technique in this quantitative study using probability sampling technique, where from the sampling process itself, if the research subjects are less than 100 people or all of the should be taken, but if the research subjects are more than 100 people, 10 until 15% or 20 until 25% or more can be taken. Suharmi Simi Arikunto, 2010. And the next is sampling in qualitative research. This type of qualitative research method, which is usually easy to find for various form of scientific writing, sometimes require a sampling technique. Qualitative research, on the other hand, typically start with a specific group type of individual event or process. In qualitative research is use purposive sampling technique because the research is interested in participants who will provide rich information that is relevant to the study. And the next is to be delivered by Fadilah.
Okay, the next material is about example from quantitative research. So there are study in MTS Al-Iman Unit 2 Tulang Bawang Lampung Province, which has a total of 1,014 students. There are three types of local content of skills at MTS Al-Iman, namely building engineering skill for class 7, metal processing skills for class 8, and electrical engineering skills for class 9. This evaluation research at MTS Al-Iman takes class 7, namely the local content of building engineering skill. As for the number of class 7 students at MTS Al-Iman is 336 students. So class 7 students at MTS Al-Iman are divided into 10 classes. From the population, 20% of the population was taken so that the number of sample was 20% point 336 students. There is 68 students. While the sample of teacher of building engineering skill to be taken amount to 5 people. The researcher used 20% in determining the size of the sample is because the first one, it is impossible to take all the 336 students into the sample, and then the second, so that all the classes are represented in the sample. Okay, then next. Okay, there are examples from qualitative research. This qualitative research, which was conducted in examining the research topic of social problems in Indonesia, which use purposive sampling technique. The reason is because the researcher feel that the sample taken knows that most about social problems in Indonesia. As for the process of using purposive sample in this research, it is intended to find out the impact of social problems in Indonesia for people in various provinces. Next. Okay, there are the component of the sampling procedure. When we are going to developing the sampling procedure, the researcher should include the following four main components. The first one is the people to be studied. These are the individual who will provide the information required to participate in the study. The next one is the time the study will take place. This is an important consideration and varies depending on the aim of the study and the study participant. The third is event or processes to be studied. This is will the researcher study routine event or processes, or will he study special event that occur during specific times. And then the last is the study setting. The researchers should consider where the study will be conducted. The next. And the last is the conclusion from the material. So, sampling is a method that allows a researcher to infer information about a population based on the result of a portion of the population. There are a different techniques in quantitative and qualitative research. In the quantitative, they use probability sampling technique, which make the researcher have to select several participants of the study. So not all the participants count. And then for the qualitative use purposive sampling technique, which have to make the researcher select the participant correctly, which has many rich information about the study. Okay, so that's all from us. That is material about sampling in qualitative and quantitative research. And if you have any question, you can ask to us in the Google Meet. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.